I know it's typical, and that's a great way to start it. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. You guys know what today is?
No.
Hey. Welcome to Friday the 13th, where the coronavirus is going to kill us all. So we're running for the border because we out of toilet paper.
He canceled that killing, all right, because he knows there's bigger things to worry about. Jason Voorhees is a good person.
Yes.
Ooh.
And I don't know where Seth went.
Just he died. The corona got him. Should have drank that Modelo instead.
Yeah. Negro Modelo. And
what did you just inward what?
Oh, I did not inward nothing.
He did not say that.
Inward Modelo.
I said dark Modelo. And this is it's not as dark as this looks in the light.
Shame.
This is my home. This will hop your ass. American Pale Ale. Imperial American Pale Ale, 10% alcohol, 88 IBUs. And made especially for Horror Hound, which has now been postponed.
So for how long?
Huh?
Indefinite? For how long?
Like
I think it's May. Let me go find that message from Nick. I'm glad I asked because it would be like, oh yeah, we forgot to tell you.
Right.
Yeah. See, this is why I listen to the after hours, because I find out where I'm supposed to be.
Cool.
It's like, oh, really? I better start packing. May 22nd and 24th. So we'll see if that works out any better for me than the March. It was supposed to be March next week, actually. Next weekend, I think.
Mm.
And I looked on their website, but they didn't have anything updated that I saw.
Oh,
so anyway, I had a really clever opening and I forgot it, but let's introduce the rest of everybody. And then I'm going to give our Hall of Fame out now because I'll forget. So Lord Tap and Die, say howdy.
Just give us the toilet paper and we'll spare your life. Just give us the toilet paper.
Yeah, lady, hand over the toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
And the Appalachian American.
He's very sick.
I'm just kidding, guys.
But he was very sick even before the virus hit.
He's a very sick man.
I'm the illest.
Very sick puppy.
I'm the illest.
Very ill.
I'm the realest. Right. I'm the illest.
All right, there. Calm down there, Beastie Boy.
Yeah. So, I've decided to. I'm going to do two things right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show the patron saint of my patron saint of this show is this chick by Zuska Light. If you have to ask why, then you don't know me very well. So anyway, this is a young lady that I did a video years ago. I did three people that what did I say? Three people that inspire me, I think is what I did. She was one of them. She was going through a lot of crap. She was on a different channel, body something, I forget. The guy running that was really taking advantage of her. She decided she wanted to kind of be in charge. He didn't like it. She went off and did her own thing and became bigger than they are by many stretches of the imagination. That's
usually how it goes.
Yep. And anyway, she's very fit. I will say that everything is hard work except the store-bought part on top. And the dogs are going nuts.
Again.
Anyway, Zuska Light is the name of her channel. So check it out if you really want to know a lot about fitness. Huh?
Or you're bored and you've got some time to kill, if you know what I mean.
Yep. And you want to do a bridge lift? There you go. So there you go. All right. Also, like I said, I am going to, because you guys can try and figure out how to say her name. In honor of the, what does Kendo call it? The Wu flu? Right?
Yeah, probably. I've been calling it the Kung Fu virus sometimes.
Yeah, well, the Kung Fu virus actually was in the 19th century, so you're going to need a new name. Or no, you said Kung Fu. I'm thinking Hong Kong.
Oh, I said Kung Flu. I was going to say. Well,
Kung Flu. But anyways, this Fei Er, or however how you say her name, she's going to be in the Hall of Fame today. Chinese woman. I don't know what she does. This measurement here was very interesting to me. 32H. What's odd is she's a model, but it looks like everything was in this. All the pictures I can find, all the same thing. Whatever.
Nothing else. Unless you
Well,
did
there's
one
all the
shoot.
same photo shoot, so I don't
Yeah.
know. Did that change? Yeah. So there she is, and we can segue into Disney because she's got a Minnie Mouse hat on. But
Yep.
huh?
I said, yep. I was agreeing with you.
Yep. And she's in the thumbnail if you can find her. Seth for the glorious thumbnail.
I'm looking for the Mickey Mouse hat.
Yeah, that one's not in there. I couldn't find a transparent of her very well. But anyway, on with the show. On with the show.
Awkward Philip.
I know it's an odd segue, and I'm gonna stop looking at myself. But you guys hanging in there, and no one's. We got like 3 people around here that have it.
8.
So
Eight
I mean,
confirmed
in the
cases
next county
now.
over, basically. Yeah. Well, the thing is the Ohio governor. This is what I was saying pre-show. Now, granted, I could be wrong here, but this is, the information I was getting secondhand yesterday. He kind of started the ball rolling on all the sports getting canceled. So if you have a service job that's relying on NCAA tournaments and people showing up, and any kind of job relies on the NCAA tournaments, the Big Ten tournament. Before then, NBA basketball playoffs, baseball, and you lose your job, send a message, send a note to Mike DeWine and thank him. Very graceful. Don't be mean. Be very gracious and say that you are grateful for the opportunity to expand your horizons somewhere else because the place you worked at is gone out of business. So, and the other half of that diatribe of mine is that the Fed pumped some money into the market yesterday. Well, they announced it yesterday. They did it today. There was a brief spike both times and it went down, but that's not the problem. It's not an economic problem. It's a health problem. I think they ought to take their $1.5 trillion and prop up all of these small businesses that are probably going to go under over the next couple of weeks as everybody stops working. So there you go.
Wow. We are so screwed.
I know, but see,
Well,
like where I work there today, they announced, hey, next 3 weeks you can work from home. So people will take their monitors home today, and I got to do a lot of cleaning where I am to be able to stay down here 8 hours a day. But I've been tempted to say, well, if the building's going to be empty, I'm going to go into work. I'll be away from people,
right?
So, yeah. I mean, I'm only 2.5 miles. I could literally walk if I needed to. So, but yeah. So how are the stores, you guys? I mean, we're out of toilet paper. We're now out of rice, ramen, anything mac and cheese, almost all meat. People are like hoarding stuff like they got to stay away from it for 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Over here, it's no water, no toilet paper. Still some food around that I noticed. People are more concerned with that stuff. But the funny thing was, okay, it's like, cause I got up early to do some laundry, but I went to Costco, got there at 9:30, and there was already this really massive line.
Right.
And I got all annoyed because I'm like, because there's people taking pictures and video. I'm like, oh God, just help. Who cares? It's not like we're sick. We're not all, this ain't like, what are those movies? Was it Contagion or, those movies with those plague videos or Outbreak and shit like that? And so it opened up, and I already had toilet paper, but my first goal was to go get water, but that's all the way in the same area where the toilet paper's at. And I'm going there, and everyone is flowing to the back of the Costco for the toilet paper. An employee had to shout out, "There's no more toilet paper," and people were still trying to go. But I was like, I just wanted water, and sure enough, there was just only thing where the toilet paper was just water, like bottled waters everywhere. There was just almost a whole aisle's worth. Length, if you think of the length of an aisle, nothing but water. So I grabbed 2 cases. I said I might as well get 2. I'm here now because I was just gonna get 1. I didn't really need that much water. And then and then everyone's flowing back to go. It's crazy. Like that toilet paper was gone so damn quick. And then my grandma was asking when the employees like, dude, no one's supposed to get some. She's like, we're supposed to get it today. I was like, yeah. And it's supposed to come like later, and I think at 5 o'clock or something. So we were done with Costco. We went over there to Walmart. All the toilet paper was gone except for a little bit. But I'll tell you what, because we left to go past it to go get some like milk. Came back around, it was gone. Like in that little instant when we were gone, the whatever was left was taken away. And she just bought baby wipes. I was like, that's good enough. And my brother was in the military. He says baby wipes are a godsend, so that's what I got too. And then, like I said, the food isn't that bad. It's mostly just there's like a few aisles that are empty, like where the sections or stuff is gone. But like I said, it's just toilet paper and water. And what's it called? Over there at my store where I'm working now, because I work at Amazon now. Yes, I'm not a lazy bum where I'm not going off the government. The hours are picking up at my job now because they're saying, oh, it's a 25-hour cap. Now it's a 50-hour cap. So we're going to be getting hours like crazy because no one wants to leave their house. And they even created like a new job just, I don't know how long ago, but it just dropped today. My brother said, yeah, I'm going to be working that same day as you, but as a cleaner. It's a cleaner, a specialty cleaner to clean up after everybody since, because of the virus. So I think so it's like a brand new job they created just now, but that's how crazy it is. Like, so it kind of works out for me because I'm going to be getting hours at work, but how long that's going to last, I don't know. Because if the supply is not there, we ain't going to need us to be grabbing shit,
Right. Yeah.
So that's my story.
I know I got, hey, look who's coming in. LMP. Yeah. I got an email from the over at the airport, the parking area. I mean, I signed up for when I used to fly a lot. I signed up for a thing over there. But they're cleaning their bus and everything like 3 times a day, 3 times a shift, I think is what they said.
Here comes the shut-in.
I am here by
how's it hanging, LMP?
I am terribly, terribly, terribly feeling the burn.
Feeling that burn from Bernie Sanders?
Oh my God! Does it hurt to pee? Is that what you're saying?
You don't know. Every time I try to pee standing up like a man, I have to shout out Bernie to get through it. It's that bad.
He is once again asking for financial support and toilet paper.
Once again, we are asking for. Oh God, I don't even want to finish that sentence. I feel so terrible just making fun of an old ass man. I'm sorry, Channel Dad. I don't mean to make fun of you.
I forgot to mention, still no hand sanitizers and all the rubbing alcohol's gone too. The only thing left is peroxide. I'm surprised. I'm like, y'all don't get peroxide too, at least?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, but peroxide doesn't kill germs. It just kind of cleans.
Well, I know, but it's supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to use it for cleaning, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just something to keep your hygiene clean. It's like all y'all motherfuckers wouldn't be getting sick if y'all would practice some good hygiene too as well.
Soap and water. Soap and water.
Hot water.
Yes, I'm not exactly 100% capable of being on tonight's stream, but I decided to show up anyways, given the circumstances.
Well, apparently neither is the Appalachian American because he coughed, went off camera, and hasn't been heard from it since.
You cough, you die now.
Now. Well.
Now.
I'm here.
Okay,
we do this for the great empire of China.
Yeah, they're doing their master plan. Soon they're going to invade the whole island. All the islands in the world are going to be invaded. Oh wait, that's
my
Japan.
God. Oh wait, so I got a fucked up question. Which is worse, dropping a nuke or dropping 1 billion of your infected people?
The 1 billion affected people.
Oh sweet
Jesus,
the nuke China's
is quick and easy. Just a little.
China
bit
could easily pull that off.
Yep, and that's it. Just a little pain of heat, just a little sunburn, and it's over.
Suddenly, that song about raining men is going to come true, except it's going to be a lot uglier.
Yep, and less gayer.
What about Iranian men?
Wait, what do they do to the gay in China? Just now that we're on the subject.
I don't know. What do they do to gays in China? Because in the Middle East they throw them off of roofs. I guess no one knows.
I'm pretty sure right now there's got to be like 10 people in the chat that are just screaming at that last remark I made.
Probably.
There's 2 people watching.
No, there's nobody.
Ow!
Oh my God! So that means we killed off all our fans.
Who's in the chat?
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't think there's anybody in the chat.
We'll be.
Holy shit!
Right.
There's nothing in live comments.
Somebody gave us a downvote.
Oh,
already?
Already? What, it took LMP to show up for you to downvote?
Ouch. Oh, well, it says 3 people.
Probably.
In the chat.
They're like, oh, it's
Am I
that
on the
racist
comments?
again.
I don't see any comments.
Nah,
The funniest thing about this racist is that this racist is one of your protected groups.
you say that
Suck
one
on
more time.
that. I'm trying to
see
talk to the people in chat.
I couldn't hear.
Lapis Anus is in the chat.
Oh, that's good. We got
Oh.
somebody.
it. Oh, ow. God bless him.
Our most loyal fan.
What did he get?
Hey, it's Lape Anus.
Did he got something else?
No. What did he get?
Oh, God, here
Oh,
we go.
this PNC. I
Wait,
don't
is
know
that
what this
Kellogg's?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Every
want you
night.
to. I want you to pass this message on.
Is it? Is this yours?
I don't know, Dad.
I don't know if this is trash or not. Yeah,
Are you trash?
Toby got into something. I don't know what.
Your waifu is trash.
Yo, you guys should have been there. I was talking mad shit to her the day of her. She was streaming on Twitch, so I was talking so much shit to her.
I was
Lape.
I was there. I was listening.
Yeah, Lape.
What
Ask
else?
her this right now. Ask her if she's gonna write. If she's gonna run the choice scarf Greninja set in the
Nothing in mine.
Wait a minute.
What
What?
did he say? What did he
I
say?
don't know what he said. I heard
Okay. Listen carefully. Ask her
Uh-huh.
if she is going to run the choice scarf Greninja set in Overwatch.
Oh, for God's sake! Like he's gonna
Callie.
remember all that.
What?
They want to know if you're going to run the choice
Scarf
the choice scarf
Greninja.
Greninja set in Overwatch.
Greninja Pokemon.
She said Greninja's a Pokemon.
Tell her I said hello.
Huh?
And why did we say we? They're asking. We didn't ask. It was LMP who asked.
I know. I can't hear you over what?
What do they want?
I just said it.
I don't want to know
Greninja's
that,
a
babe.
Pokemon.
Like no shit.
No shit, that's a Pokemon.
You
I can't
were streaming last time too. Talk about some Greninja. Educate yourself.
Oh my God, that was funny. Like, did it all bad. Let's see. Hey,
Listen,
next after
Kellogg's, I'm pretty sure in another world, in another time, in another something, we could have met and been friends, but this is the fan cast. And Lape would kill me.
Oh, I don't have to. She'll kill you.
What? Oh, God, you taught her how to fire a gun, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, they did that in Scouts.
You guys have such
Okay.
interesting lives.
Well, hey, we had our
Boy
second
Scouts or Girl
Soju-
Scouts?
Boy Scout Venture Crew. No, yeah, she Girl Scouts for sissies. That's almost an exact quote from her. Yeah, she wanted to actually be in Boy Scouts. She got really upset after they made it so girls could join the Boy Scouts after she was too old.
Mm.
Should have joined the Girl Scout.
No, the Girl Scouts.
Or
are
you know what?
stupid.
Now that she's old enough, she could get her own money, pay for her own shit, go camping on her own, and learn how to tie shit and everything, make her own badges.
There you go. What the heck were we talking about?
Our little stories about the coronavirus. I told mine about how crazy it is over here. Retarded ass people. You got any stories, Seth? I guess.
I just don't think nothing's gonna happen.
Eh.
All right.
I'm
So
just
what's
saying
the deal? I don't know what happened. What's the deal with the Bond movie? I
It was delayed. But they think, well, I heard, okay, so I want to say, I know Jeff did a video on it because, they're saying the whole coronavirus, and I heard Yellow Fish talk about it, and I think Midnight said too, but they mentioned that it's really mostly just that, well, some of it too is they did some test screenings and they were pretty bad, so they want to do reshoots, but I don't know, it's hard to say, because you got a lot of places closing down now, so I don't know for sure if that's true on the Bond movie.
right.
'Cause
Well,
probably
yeah,
gonna suck
it's
anyway.
I've heard what the heck am I doing? The somebody was, I think it was AMC, is now going to limit the number of people in the theater at a time.
Wow.
I don't know if they're going to make people sit apart from each other or what.
Like
Although-
they'll make every other row gets filled up or something.
Oh, man, that means I can't have my quickies in the back.
I mean, like every
Oh,
other
shut up.
seat or something like
Hush.
that, so that you're leaving space.
Listen, sometimes I want to do what Paul Rubens did in the back of a theater.
Oh God, you can do that at home.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, see. Stop.
I gotta get me some more. God, you know how they make like an anime girl for every like natural disaster, right?
I know, right? Yes.
Oh my God, I'm afraid to see anything Corona Chan related.
I bet it's probably just.
I mean, it's attractive, it's cute, but still.
It's about a virus, though. It's killing
I got the
people.
coronavirus on today's thumbnail.
Yeah.
No, you look up Corona Chan. I'm pretty sure Lape will actually like it.
Corona. What?
Yeah, probably. Corona Chan.
Oh.
It's the little character they made for the coronavirus, like a little girl, like some girl. I don't want to say little girl. That's not the right
Yeah,
word.
please don't put us on the
a young girl, a young lady. Yeah,
she's a
before I
nice,
get
cute anime chick that just so happens to be the personification of Corona.
And wears a red dress because China.
Yeah.
China. Did you see where they blamed? They was trying to blame the U.S. military for it.
I heard. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? Assholes. Military has never done anything bad in its life. I swear.
United States fault. Chinese no fault. Chinese nothing. No people dying. Stop asking questions.
Oh well, fucking virus.
Would you stop cultural appropriating a Chinese accent?
Make me.
He's sick, so he can do it if he wants. It sounds better.
Listen, you want me to appropriate another accent? I can appropriate other accents, and I'll do it terribly.
Let's see. Appropriate a Jamaican accent.
Oh, you people be worrying about this corona, man. Let's all just light up a joint, brothers.
All right, Jar Jar.
Oh, shit. I got takeoffs.
All right, Schwarzenegger.
Oh, God, that's been a while. I might actually straighten my throat, and I'm already having throat problems.
All right. Be like,
hold on. Let me try.
For the coronavirus.
Don't.
Hold on. I'm going to do it. Let's see if this works.
Get to the chopper.
I am the governor of California, and when I decide to make a national California emergency. And right now, there's no California emergency. You see these muscles, these big muscles? You puny little girly man. You cannot stand the corona. Corona cannot go one-on-one with me. I destroy corona like I destroyed my marriage.
That's the wrong German accent.
That was an awful impression.
I know. Just like, I think what you said was going to be awful.
Listen, I can't impersonate everything, all right? I was much better at it when I was younger. I used to remember when I used to impersonate Bill Clinton all the time, and I used to always make him say some raunchy shit. And it turns out all that shit he did anyway, so what the fuck?
Yeah, did you hear that about that documentary? He's like, he did it because of anxiety.
You just don't understand. Living with Hillary is a problem. I have a problem with my penis, and if it doesn't get taken care of by a young intern, especially by force. I'm about to go ruin her whole. Is she on Twitch right now?
Nope.
Yeah. Tell her, ask her if she's gonna play Bulbasaur in Overwatch.
Call who tomorrow and what?
GameStop. I wanted the Animal Crossing Switch so bad because it's so pretty. I'm heartbroken right now because I really, really wanted it.
Really?
And they're out of stock.
We had 10 at Target. We got 10.
LMP, that's the white people problems right there.
Hey, Kellogg's.
She got
I hope you can hear this.
She can't hear you.
Well, you could tell her this. I know a place that is not out of stock here in New York City.
So buy her Switch. There you go, LMP.
Let you keep saying what you're saying. Liquid Metal Pro.
Well, listen, Kellogg's, if you want a damn Switch so bad, I could tell you where you can go probably still get one right now because everybody's too busy dying in the street. Well,
that's all I hear.
Yeah, it's clear for about the first 7 or 8 seconds, and then after that it goes.
He loses it.
Until you take a breath.
Right, dude. Breathe.
Listen. What's her name again?
Oh, Kellogg's.
Who?
Kellogg's. Listen here, Kellogg's. You want your damn Animal Switch game or not? Go to New York.
I think I heard most of that.
He said go to New York.
What am I gonna get in New York?
An Animal Switch or whatever it is.
The Animal Crossing Switch.
The Animal Cracker Switch.
That's fucking furry shit right there.
What?
I don't think you heard me right.
No, she's talking to my wife's yelling at her from upstairs. You can't hear her.
Yeah.
So she really wanted that animal. I know that game dropped today, and I know it's a lot of people who love that series.
There he goes again. He's roboting out so hard.
Yeah, it goes quiet and really tinny.
Probably because I'm on the mobile as always.
It's because you're. But LMP, how are you holding your microphone?
Again, I'm on mobile.
That's why.
But are you using a microphone? Like, do you have a headset with a microphone on it?
No, in fact, that actually just doesn't help at all. Last time that was the same problem I was having, so I just used the phone as is.
Do you have a phone case?
Yeah, that could possibly.
Have your hand covering it?
That could be it.
Let me see that.
Is your hand covering the microphone?
No. All right, hold on. Let me probably position the phone somewhere better.
It sounds like
he sounds insane. Oh, wait, that's you. That's normal for him.
Sir,
okay.
Are you talking like it's like up to your ear, talking on a telephone?
Close to it, yeah.
He's probably like laying on his bed, half dead right now. Like, oh, like.
Yeah, he's basically called it.
Mm-hmm. Poor guy. Poor Olympic.
I'm not on my bed. I'm actually on the floor. I can't get up.
Like those people that fall in and can't get up.
Yeah.
So why are you here?
Huh?
Because
I figured let me have a little bit of fun. I would be on for a little bit at least. I already had a good laugh at the expense of Kellogg's. So
yeah,
he's dedicated to the cause. That's why he's here. Unlike Frank,
I'm dedicated to the shit post. And if anything ever happens to LMP, I just want the world.
I'm not saying anything about Frank because he's just gonna get mad at me.
Wait, who's gonna say what?
That's all right. I'll say something.
He made a joke about Frank.
Get mad at me if I say anything.
About who?
Look back at the group chat. Frank, look back at the group chat. You'll see it.
No, because the thing is, if I leave the
look at it later. Just look at it later.
I don't think I can do this on the phone right now.
Yes, you can.
No. I mean, if I back off from the app just to access the.
Hold on. Let's see if I can share it properly.
Chat, yeah.
No, look, I'm telling you, just hit your home button and you'll go back out. You can do it. I've done it before.
All right, hold on.
And he's gone.
Oh, shoot. I can still hear you.
Okay. I was thinking.
We're just kidding, man.
Okay,
so I don't get it. What happened?
Well, he probably can't hear the thing right now.
Are you looking at the group chat? Yeah, that's right, because it was automated.
Yeah, because Frank was saying about everyone should do one of those Rob Schneider, each do our own, and then that's when Seth did a voice recording of his own, but it was about Frank, and then he got all mad. He probably wasn't that mad.
Here, hang on.
God.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Here, hold on.
This week, Rob Schneider actually shows up to a podcast that he's supposed to be on.
Oh, damn. I had to laugh with that one.
And then he got mad. Told me to eat a dick. I'm homeless, living in a van.
Yep. Down by the river.
Down by the riverside.
He's going to be able to tell that joke. That he's on the
riverside.
One day.
Down by the riverside.
This week, Rob Schneider lives in a van down by the river.
You played it again. Sounds funny.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, because it's a different one.
Yeah.
This week, Rob Schneider lives in a van down by the river.
The stapler. Still there, Olympic? I guess he's dead. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Corona, Chan. But yeah, thanks to coronavirus, it shut down the Disney. It ain't just, there's all kinds of places. Disney, it killed Disney because what's it called? Clownfish TV, if I heard correctly, reported that they're saying that they killed off their cash revenue because they fucked themselves over by buying Fox, and now with this coronavirus, they're not going to be able to make that money back for sure because they closed down the parks and all that. And then supposedly the employees are saying that they're still going to get paid for now, something like that. And it's like, oh my god, like let's see how this goes. I mean, I don't think it'll kill them. But hey, everyone's buying up stock in Disney right now because it's so low than it normally is. But I don't do stock, so I can't do that. Although Tony was telling us to buy stock, but I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I ain't gonna worry about stock. I don't know nothing about buying stock. What about y'all? You want to buy stock?
I've been trading stocks I did a couple stupid things late last week, but I made that all back and then some. So
there you go.
Although Wednesday, I had a great idea for Tesla and I didn't pull the trigger, and today I could have sold it and made $6,000.
Damn. You could have finally moved out of that hellhole.
So I'm going to look at Tesla and a couple others.
A house with a backyard that's fenced in.
Right.
Or you could probably buy the dogs a decent living space.
Right, for outside.
Wow, LMP, you're back to ruin everything.
Yep, I'm always here to ruin everything. It's okay. Listen, I ruin everything like I ruined the show.
And I don't know why I'm not going to say that.
Hey,
everybody.
See the group chat?
Yeah, I think he was looking at it. He's like dying still.
Yeah, I'm dying here, ladies and gentlemen. If
I
just want you all to know something.
I played it for you, but you weren't here.
No, I was listening to the
He was listening.
Oh God! You know what? Let me try something. Let me try something right now. So if you hear some weird noises in the background, no, that is not me fapping.
I'm gonna refresh.
Refresh.
No, I was gonna be the one to move back out and come back in.
Well, it's too late. He already did. So you just gonna have to wait your turn. But we got no clearly. Yeah, it's a bad week.
So,
but we're all stocked
shit
up.
posting
Right?
aside, I heard about the Disney thing that you guys talking about, and yeah, you know what's funny about the whole Corona thing?
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I keep telling people since the very beginning of this whole shit, and I like it when I get vindicated, but there's usually a vindication for me is like a double-edged sword. It comes, but at a cost.
Yeah.
So I told everybody from the beginning, do not underestimate the corona thing. Not that necessarily it will kill everybody, but do not underestimate it. It doesn't matter what company you are or what government you are. You're not above it. You're right. You're not above it. You're not, don't act like you can't fail. Specifically, I was talking about companies like Disney, the NBA. Well, basically, Disney owns this time. Or, and, China being one of the big ones, right? And look at this. Where are we at right now? Disney is struggling. Oh, I remember when I told somebody, the $1 billion I made from Captain Marvel doesn't mean shit. And they were like, what are you talking about? You're just always hating on everything. Like, you can't watch anything new without going to the theater and bitching about it. Which, first of all, is incorrect because there are a lot of new shit that I enjoyed. And then, secondly, it took a month to make the $1 billion what it took Avengers to do in a day. Or a weekend, at least, I think. Whatever. So, that being said, and I know that was like only a few years ago. What is it, last year or the year before? I don't remember. But the whole point is, like the Clownfish TV was talking about in that video. They look like giant successes when you hear about it. Oh, that's doing great. Mandalorian's doing great. You're hearing about all these things that are opening up and possibilities, right? But it's not until you actually see the numbers, and actually see the finances, the returns, that you start noticing, oh, this is just a fluff piece. These were just people just making this more than what it was supposed to be. And quiet. And I'm glad that Disney's feeling it. I'm glad Disney's feeling the burn.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna vote Bernie Sanders, so they're feeling that burn, all right.
Oh my God, Mickey Mouse will be the biggest hypocrite. He'll probably be the one to go out. Oh yeah, I support Bernie Sanders 100%. Free everything. And that motherfucker will be right there behind you. Wait a second, who did you vote for? There's a voting tax on that, and you got to pay it to me.
Mickey's the greatest villain of all time.
Yeah. Me and my terrible impersonations. Here, let me do another terrible impersonation so that I can piss off more people on the show. This summer, Rob Schneider is in an epic movie that will tug at your heartstrings. But here, the catch is he's got the coronavirus. And he's about to learn having the coronavirus ain't easy.
It's not all cracked up to be.
Oh, thank you. That's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yep.
This summer, Corona
time.
Man, I'm pretty sure I pissed off at least another 10 people with that one or 11. Oh God, I am going to so enjoy this.
Enjoy it because you're not going to be around for long.
Yeah, well, who knows, maybe, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you this much.
You're going to leave soon.
No, I probably will. I think if anything, me being on the show right now is actually making me sicker because I'm straining myself. But I will say this much: at least this has been the one of the more enlightening parts of my day today. So I'll enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah. Thank God. Don't lose your sanity over the fan cast.
The fan cast. Listen, I know you guys will be fine no matter what. You guys will always find people to mess up the show somehow.
Yeah, Bryon.
That's all right.
Do that for us.
That's not a knock at anyone specific, unless it is you, in which case, yeah, it is a knock against you. Though, you know what my lifelong dream would be right now, if I had an opportunity to make a guest appearance on any other show? Let me go on the Young Turks and just start saying everything they normally say on the Fan Caste.
Man, you probably get killed, man. They assassinate you.
I'd be like, yo, I will Latino it up. I will go straight up homie in that place. Be like, hey, chick, what's the matter, Holmes?
We finally got that damn Pesos guy who makes videos about us.
We finally got that Diamond Pesos guy that makes all those videos about us. And then be like, yo, I'm far worse than Diamond Pesos. I would actually get their show shut down just because of the shit I say on it.
Right. So, man, whoa. It's like, you can't be saying that on here, man. I say what the fuck I want, motherfuckers.
I say whatever I say the one the fuck I say. I am a, how you call Chicano, bro. I ain't no Donald Trump supporter. I'm a Donald Trump victim, just like you. I can say whatever the hell I want. Hey, mama, and I'll go up to Annika's friend and say, hey, mamacita, you doing anything later?
Right. I say,
me and my amigos thinking you're looking hot in that dress.
Oh, she's got a nice nose job.
She's actually not a bad-looking woman, all things considered.
She's just a bitch. She's a grade A bitch. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
I remember when Trump won, he's like, I think I'm better than you. I was like, really? You're going to say shit like that?
The sad thing about like that whole elitism attitude that I really despise in a lot of these, like, more of these modern day pseudo celebrities, right? Is that they, again, is going back to my whole theme about what I was talking about with Corona. They think they're too big to fail when the reality is you're nothing in a sea of nothing. You have everybody nowadays and their mama is a celebrity because of the, the advent of the internet and YouTube and social media and whatnot, right? Like, you achieve some level of celebrity status. It wasn't like before where
Lape, let him back in. Sorry, LP.
Nah, it's cool.
Go ahead.
I think he fell asleep.
I'm sorry, you talking to me?
Yeah, he did.
Let's us back into the thing.
So let me not try to. All right, it's going to happen anyways. But the whole thing is that everybody wants to act like they're a celebrity nowadays, and just what? Because you.
For the love of God,
YouTube,
like I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, actually 10 minutes. Jesus,
Golly. I was
heroin.
wondering. I'm like, dang, he's
I
been
had
going
too
a while.
many file things open. I didn't realize I was on the wrong tab.
Sweet baby.
I was just listening to
Jesus.
LP talk.
Yeah,
I've
he's
been
so
sitting
interesting.
here. I've been sitting here. I watched the clock and I refreshed at 32. We're now at 40.
Yeah, I see. Hey. Hey,
You know what it is? Lape is busy. Lape is busy looking up Corona Chan now on his computer.
this summer
Right?
channel
Yep.
that pays
Probably.
attention to the chat.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
highlight that. That's hilarious.
Oh my god! I just realized he really was on the chat.
Yep.
Sorry, I've been drinking my 10% beer.
Yeah, you do
Again.
that.
Again, Lape was busy. We're looking at hentai of Corona Chan, and again, to the artist, I will say definitely nice tits on Corona Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
But
it's-
you know, you
it's
were
like-
talking about the whole celebrity shit. Did you see about that E-Thought where she's over talking about guys should worship with girls and all that shit? She's all about
the
simp.
simp thing.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, man! Like, all right, let me see if I still have it in me to keep talking about this bullshit because, that shit actually annoyed me for so many reasons.
I bet it did. It did too. I was like, really? I'm like, no, we don't. No, that is not gonna happen. This bitch. It's just like a lot of these bitches that are on the Twitch and all that, and the internet or whatever service streamings they have, and they make a lot of money, and they're not even that interesting, And people would rather watch what's her name, Melody or whatever that one
Project Melody?
was the anime. Yeah, they'd rather watch that one was making more money, and that was a fake person.
Because Project Melody is probably like the more closer thing to like a legit webcam girl right now. Like, look at all these webcam girls right now on Twitch and everything. They oversaturated their own market where all you have to do is show big tits, wide hips, or whatever, or some skin there. You don't even have to do anything on screen. You just have to show some cleavage or leg or something. It's like we're going back to like what the 1880s, where showing your ankle was like, oh, I'm gonna bust a nut if I see her ankle, type of deal. And those are the simps. Those are the legit simps right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna knock people who just have a sense of modesty as well, because we got people out there who probably will look at that and think that's a big deal, but that's probably because they probably come from a culture that's not a thing that's common. And I can respect that to some degree. I'll leave it at that. But the whole thing with the shit that was being spewed is like, again, this goes back to this bullshit feminism crap where, because you think you have all this sexual freedom in the world, that you have the right to abuse it. That's not what this is about. You're just lucky that there are simps out there that will give you the time of day. Because if you ever met that one alpha that doesn't give a shit about the rules, doesn't give a shit about the law, specifically a pimp, he's going to go ahead and smack your ass back into obedience. And I'm not saying that that's how we should deal with anyone. But the truth is this though. The truth is they're basically all of them in the same market of showing skin and selling sex, if you can even call it that, and then acting like they're a big shot or a big contributor to what's happening in the world. The only reason they're even got any cash is because there's men desperate out there that have been so deprived of God knows how much interaction with a female that they will bust a nut just for someone that even says hi to them. Got it.
Hey,
Imagine if those motherfuckers ever looked up traps on hentai sites.
Hey, you know what's gonna be fun?
What?
Did you see what I just posted to the Facebook group?
I have not. I cannot see.
No, we're trying to pay attention to the show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have some fun.
Yeah, LMP's on his one of his great crusades.
Support your community during the coronavirus outbreak. No.
Always support community. Yeah, LMP though, did you see that video of that one dude where he touches that girl's shoulder and he gets all like nervous or whatever? She's like looking at him with all disgusting for even touching her. Did you see that one? Yeah.
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 I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't even
If
really
you have a link
remember.
posted, so I can view it.
He posted the link to get into the backstage.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have fun.
If anybody shows up.
Yeah, like everyone's
Yeah, right.
probably too busy freaking out. They're freaking out about the virus.
I
But
mean, listen, the scary thing about this whole thing is
I made sure to put, we reserve the right to kick you.
Send it to Christopher Littleton. We'll have fun.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm like, I know exactly who that is.
I don't think he listens anymore.
Probably not. He probably thought, they little assholes didn't have me on there that time I went on.
Yeah.
Well, we will have fun.
He's the only person to try out for the show and not get on.
Really?
Literally, yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, everything was MGTOW, right?
Yeah. Well, LMP used to do an impersonation.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do one now. You too
Where'd
sick
he
to
go?
do one? Wait. He probably fell asleep. He's like, LMP, you still there? Yeah, he did. He finally left.
He finally succumbed to the vapors.
Yep. He's in burrito heaven now.
Well, he's still connected. What is he?
probably-
Calante huevos?
Give
Hot
him the
egg.
boot.
Hot eggs? Is that what that means?
I don't know.
Huevo.
Let's go to the translator.
Is huevos? Is that eggs?
Yeah, eggs, huevos.
well, yeah,
Calante huevos, hot eggs.
yeah.
Caliente huevos.
Caliente huevos. Isn't that hot eggs?
You got to have hot balls.
Yeah, that's basically what it means.
It's a South American Colombian Spanish word for cock tease.
What? That's funny. LMP, stop being a cock tease.
He's a cock expert, a cockspert.
The cockspert. Now, I don't want people to get it twisted. I may be caliente huevos, but
Maybe.
I don't stare at dicks all day.
Oh, God.
Well, whatever.
Oh, my God. I haven't heard that one in a while. That's a good one.
Oh my!
How the hell do you watch porn and the first thing that you think is, man, I can't stop staring at these dicks?
Right?
Well, if you're Dustin, I guess it's not difficult.
Oh my God!
That's
Speaking of him and Christopher Littleton, now that
like
it's
almost
only
3
minutes
years
apart.
ago. Yeah, since he was on the show, I think.
I remember Christopher Littleton being on the WCBS, when they used to still do the recordings instead of the live streams, and he used to always post something about Dustin and dicks, like every single video.
But he was on it.
No. Not that he was.
comment.
Back then they used to record the videos and then upload it, right?
Yeah. So the comments and stuff. You mean?
Yeah. So in the comment section, he would always write something about Dustin and dicks.
Yeah. Golly, it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We had to see if Oxford President's out of high school yet, and he come back
Right.
on the show.
If the corona hasn't taken it first.
Yeah.
He's too busy having. I know. How can he handle having a life now if he has to be at
I'm gonna
home?
go with my headphones.
He has to be at home all day now.
Need to see if what was it, Chortle Games? Was it?
Who?
Something. I forgot the original name, but they later I think called themselves Chortle Games or something like that.
Oh, Total Gains. I think I know what you're talking about. Isn't that vegan dude?
That's
Somehow.
vegan gains.
Oh, Vegan Gains. Okay.
No, not him. It's definitely not
There
him.
was somebody. Yeah, but there was someone called Total Gains, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
it was a fan of ours. And
Yeah.
they were actually, I remember them, they were a big fan of it was one of the big names that I remember seeing all the time when they still used to do the recordings of the WCBS episodes, and then when they started doing live streams, it kind of just up and disappeared.
Yeah. Well, there were when we used to do recordings too. I'd post and we'd get a bunch of comments and more views. And since live streams, it's been slowly dying off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
The algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's this is a lot less work for me.
Right, and then remember Skype and all that shit.
Yeah, well, we would record. Well, see, they used to record on Wednesday and upload on Thursday, and we used to record on Thursday and upload on Friday. Now I'm getting echo somewhere.
Oh,
chittles.
Tittle, titty, titty, bang, bang.
But yeah, that was the thing is, having to record it all, export it. Yeah, but you were around Tap, right, when we used to record?
Yeah,
and export it, and then import it, and then render, and then upload, and bleh. Usually I would upload it and tell it to publish and go to bed.
Am I right?
Yeah. Well, or did we record on Thursday and record on Friday, and then I uploaded it really late? I don't remember.
I think you ordered it really late, yeah. Because I think we tried to start on Thursday because I was still working at that time.
Yeah.
Like my other job, I believe I started with another job, then later I moved to Lowe's, but I was still able to, and then I was like, I can only do it Fridays. Like that would be the best time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
There's someone in the background. I'm about to shout something.
What?
What do you? Somebody hear something in the background.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's like 15 feet away.
All right. I gotta prepare this one.
But she's not listening to you. I don't know what she's
Okay. Kellogg's, you need to hear
talking
this.
to somebody.
Your diva main is trash.
Ooh. Damn.
Run Bastion, you would actually win payload.
Yeah, she's not on Twitch.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah, you're right. You're actually right. Run Bastion. Whenever my friend gets on there, he is either Diva, well, not all the time, but Diva, or he'll switch out to Bastion when he needs to, especially when he needs to. He knows how to win that shit.
Yeah, apparently they've got some new skins coming out for those various.
Oh, that's
tunes.
always, or it could be delayed due to coronavirus. Who knows?
The coronavirus.
Yo, say I don't deal with no virus, yo, Holmes.
Yeah, literally, it's like.
Oh,
That's kind of some gay shit.
Yeah, you gotta tell Seth what Negro Modelo is, by the way.
Tell him what?
What does Negro
He's over here
Modelo
using
mean?
the word.
No, he's not.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Negros Fotos.
There is a word for that, by the way, in Spanish.
Monte Negro, Black Mountain.
There is a word for that, Seth, just so you know. There is an equivalent.
What?
Yep.
It's called Gringo.
It actually begins with for us, especially here up in New York City. I don't know if other places use a different word, but different Spanish people use different words. But this will probably give you an idea where I'm from. Our version begins with the P. So if you really ever wanted to really say something offensive to someone, say the P word.
I think we already said that on here once.
I did.
I'm sure they, of course, they did.
Is that the thing that sounds like Pinto but isn't?
Yes, you remember.
I
don't get accused of being a racist again.
Pinto and beans.
It's close though. It's close. So you got to put an R somewhere there.
Yeah. No, my problem is Tap and Die is always the one that's causing problems with me. I get messages from.
I know, right?
From Adam.
So we weren't supposed to name names on the air, sir.
Huh?
We weren't supposed to name names on the air, sir.
He's probably the one that thumbs down us.
So I totally could.
Well, I'm gonna name names. I don't care.
He probably thumbs down us.
Oh, he's over the one thumb down us.
Probably.
Yeah, I always used to think it was Kendo, but he doesn't even listen. Well, he sometimes does. When he had before he changed jobs, sometimes he listened to us on Fridays and just kind of hanging out.
Kendo likes to listen to us. I just think he just realizes, damn, all the things I could have gotten away with.
You're dumb. First of all, you're stupid.
The could have.
No, but I want.
Hey, you chose the better pasture, sir. I'm not criticizing you for it. I probably would have done the same thing too. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You can't say certain things anymore.
Well, and last I was listening to the After Hours today, and at some point Jeff said, "Oh, the podcast just got demonetized."
Wait,
yeah, last night podcast. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't. So why would it? Do you have? The Dion say
I mean, just
F
the
too
cuss
many-
words and stuff.
F it too many times.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah,
see that I think that's why Cecil. Now, granted, it's cut down on Cecil's growth a lot, but that's why he's marked it as for adults.
Yep.
You have to have. You can't be an anonymous listener on his channel. You have to have an account and have to have said you're over 18, so that he can avoid that stuff.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous the lengths that we got to go to now to just appease the overlords.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know,
one of my
right?
videos got partially demonetized because I was talking about exercises that'll help you with sex. And then in some of
Yeah.
my Brie Larson videos, if I'm not careful if I say I don't know if it's just her, but I noticed it mostly with her in the description. If I use hate or the words hate, sexy, well, it's not just her with sexy. I mean, I did the Kate, not Kate Beckinsale, the Elizabeth Hurley video had that same thing. It was all in the description. But basically, hate not detractors. I don't know. There's like 5 keywords, and because my plugin flagged them after it was partially demonetized, and I changed the description, and then about an hour later, it was fully monetized again. And I didn't change anything about the content. It was all in the description.
Wow.
I didn't even change the keywords. I just changed the description.
And what's the name of that chick who's running Facebook again?
Oh, I don't know.
You mean YouTube?
I mean, yeah, YouTube, I'm sorry. Why did I say
Susan
Facebook?
Wojcicki.
Yeah, that bitch. I didn't know she. I didn't even know. I didn't realize she name dropped Steven Crowder when around the time when he got demonetized. Because that apocalypse shit. Like because he had his he did I think it was yesterday, a 1 billion views stream, and Chuck Norris was on there. Like a little bit. Well, he was at the beginning. I don't know if he was on later on. He did like an intro or whatever, but I didn't get to finish it. So I don't know if he was on there the whole way doing an interview. But yeah, because Chuck Norris became 80 and now he's a spokesperson for Glock.
Jesus, that man is the fine age.
Right. I'm sure someone's got a joke about Bruce Lee in there somewhere. Not that I was gonna make one.
What, that Chuck Norris can handle a gun, Bruce Lee can't? Oh wait, I'm sorry, Brandon Lee.
That's Brandon. Yeah, that's the son, man.
I was gonna say he died of a brain aneurysm. I don't have anything.
Yeah, like
There you go. I just made 2 fucked up jokes.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce Lee, if I remember correctly, he could literally dodge a bullet from a revolver. He could actually see and hear the gun, the hammer, and knew when to move out of the way.
Yeah.
You think those stunts were for show, people? Nope.
Nope. It was live ammunition the whole time.
The man was doing his own stunts before Jackie Chan was praising his government.
Right.
What if the gun's hammerless though?
I don't know. I just remember it was a revolver. You can
just remember this, people.
And I forget what the distance. At least that's granted, I never fully looked it up, but so it could have been urban legend.
Just so since we're on the subject of fucked up jokes, and Brandon Lee, forgive me, Bruce Lee, for saying this, but now that we're on the subject of Brandon Lee and guns, he was only half as good as his dad in that department.
That's why. That's why he died, because he was only half good.
Well, there's actually, if you look into the half, I think I'm talking about another type of half.
Oh. Whatever. Anyway, you did the wrong joke, but it was still pretty funny. I thought it was funny. Wait a minute. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, that's the wrong Lee. The only movie I saw him in, though, was
I did that on purpose,
that
too.
one with Dolphin Lundgren or whatever. I think it was Big Trouble in Tokyo or Little Tokyo, where he's like telling him he's got a big dick and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to say.
You ever watched the Razor Fist video on that?
Oh, shit. No, I haven't. I'm going to have to watch it if he did a video on it.
He does a thing called I forgot what it was called. Movie. Basically, when he reviews certain movies that he likes or took an interest in or whatever, right? And he reviews it from like start to finish. But he does his own brand of humor throughout the movie. And the thing is, when he talks about the homoeroticism in that movie, Like, what was it? What was that one line? I think they said something about eating pussy or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
It's been a while since I've seen it, and that's the only line I remember it from.
No, the big
and
dick.
Dolph Lundgren dressing up in a kimono.
That's why. That's what I was thinking.
They were chained to the beds. I think it was like a frame or a bed.
Mm-hmm.
And they were getting like electrocuted.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, go watch the video. I'll see if I find a link in the pin and I'll send it to you.
I'm sure I'll find it because I was watching his some of his reviews. Like I saw his Predator one. He did on the Predator. I'm pretty sure he did one on Black Rain because I like that one. I gotta watch that one.
On which one?
Black Rain. No, that's a movie.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking 80s movie right there. If you would say name a like a so 80s movie, well, there's a movie that's so 80s and in Tokyo. Like that's the best movie to watch.
I forgot he did a bunch of them. That I'll never forget the one that he did about the Legend of Chun-Li movie. God, that was god awful. But there was a scene where apparently Balrog punches Chun-Li's mother, and like in the very next scene, they're in the hospital. So he punched her so hard he gave her brain cancer.
Wait, the Legend of Chun-Li, wasn't that the chick from Smallville was on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
They clearly forgot about. See, the casting with that, well, first of all, was already terrible. Not because of who she was, but because of how she looked. I'm like, listen, if there's one thing you need to know about Chun-Li that you need to get right, that woman got thighs, baby.
Yeah, she got them chicken thighs, them big old chicken thighs.
She got some big thighs and she got a big booty. And the top is all good too. I mean, but we could forgive the top, but you still need to get the thighs part right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, I was like, first of all, no one in the world is gonna believe that's Chun-Li.
Yep.
And then who they chose as
Seth, what are they talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't know who Chun-Li is?
Yeah,
I
know who Chun-Li is.
I'm about to say, I know this food doesn't not know who Chun-Li is.
I don't know who he is.
You never played Street Fighter?
Nope.
Oh, dang! You never even saw the cartoon. It's a she. I didn't even hear him say he. But anyway, yeah, you never played Street Fighter?
Nope.
Do not do an image search. I'm warning you.
Too late.
Okay.
Or just look up the Street Fighter 2 movie.
Okay, never mind. That's actually pretty safe.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, because she will kill you with
Maybe
them
I've
kicks.
seen that. I don't know.
Did you see that LMP? Did you see that Robot Chicken one where was it Ryu? I think it was he was beating her up and he's like, "Oh my god, I just beat up a woman." She's like, "I deserved it."
Yeah.
It's like it's okay, I deserve to be hit and all that shit. He's just like, "Oh my god, I'm a woman beater."
Oh my god.
That shit was funny. And then the one where he fights a Honda. I forgot who it was who fights a Honda, an actual Honda car.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. Oh my god.
They would come with some good shit every once in a while.
Yeah, they've. I mean, it peaked for me in like in the first 4 years. I think it was good, and then it was like after a while, it's like, damn, you've already kind of done all the shocking stuff. I'm kind of done.
Mhm. They have to wait for new shit to come out for them to make fun of, like every movie or whatever.
Speaking of one of the more fucked up jokes that they ever did, I think I posted this. I sent this to you one time, but I'll tell the other guys about it. Where I think it came up that I know that was on Facebook. Somebody came up with about remaking the Diary of Anne Frank, and I was like, no, they already beat you to that. And it was Robot Chicken that basically going to have Hillary Duff play Anne Frank.
Oh my god, they did that?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Even complete with the Disney song from like they took a version of the song from that show that she had, Lizzie McGuire, and made a parody for the trailer that they made.
These motherfuckers.
Oh my god!
Shit. I tell you what was a good one though. They would do the strawberry shortcake. I think it was, I forgot what the character's name, but Peaches or Bitches, they would call her Bitch Peach or something like that. And it was played by Katie Sackhoff. And she's like, they try to do the poltergeist or whatever. And he would just say, why don't you stick your tongue in your dad's asshole and all that? And the ghost is like, oh my God, that's a lot to unpack there. Oh, damn.
Oh, man. It had some good ones. They really did. I think it was like, what is it, Rainbow Bright or something like that? That weird character?
Yeah, where she's on the couch farting and shit.
She's watching Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And she kills the two guys.
Yeah.
Like, she just up and murders them. And then,
CBS is
a
Rainbow
whole letter
Fruit.
about how like they went off to like become humanitarians, and that explained their absence.
Yeah.
I was like, what a bitch.
Right? Just ruining childhoods, as they always say.
Remember, there's no pride in assaulting people. However, there is pride in arson.
Yeah.
I'm just paraphrasing what I said, and that scares people. Wow.
Hear me say?
What?
I said, you like Robot Chicken? You ever watch that?
I've watched it, but I've never set my DVR for it.
Funny, man. I think one of the best one was when the guy from NSYNC became a martial artist to avenge his group. He avenged the rest of the group. Or was it the Backstreet Boys? No, it was NSYNC. He became the Karate Kid, and he had to avenge his friends because they were killed by the Chinese mafia or something.
Oh, man. Oh, damn.
And who did
this is not Robot Chicken, but I remember that I think it was Brisk, the iced tea. They made a parody commercial one time with the Karate Kid, and I don't remember who it was that he fought, but I think it was Sylvester Stallone. I think it was Rocky, right? Where he's like, I'm getting my ass beat, and he's losing to the Karate Kid. Of all people.
Really?
No, that's not Robot Chicken. That is an old commercial, though. From like
that's an old commercial. Okay, I was to say.
And
I'll look it up.
I don't remember if it was. I don't remember if it was. What's his name? Rocky. I want to say Rocky, but I might be wrong in the person. I just know is that they were getting beat up by the Karate Kid, and they drank some Brisk iced tea. You know, Brisk wanted to sell those iced teas, right? So it's like drink, you get energy. So he beats up both Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi.
Damn.
Yeah.
We all know who the real hero of Karate Kid was. You know, I haven't even finished Cobra Kai yet because I refuse to get YouTube Red.
I haven't watched it.
I mean, the first two episodes were good because one, like, I watched it all the way through and I enjoyed it, and then I literally watched it again because I thought it was that good. Like, I said I could watch these two episodes a bunch of times, and that's what I ended up doing. And I kind of wanted to get Red. Like I kept getting tempted, but I didn't. And then they canceled it anyway, I think.
What?
Yeah, I think it's canceled. I don't think we got a third season. I don't remember. You'd have to double check me on that.
I mean, this is why if you do a continuation to a show, you should just keep it as either one final season or a one-off and call it a day.
I thought they canceled YouTube Red. I didn't realize they canceled the show.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember. Sure, I didn't know I didn't realize they canceled YouTube Red. So one of us is right or one of us is wrong.
Maybe you're both right.
Oh, maybe. Well, I'll look it up later. I'll find a way to travel the high seas and watch it somehow.
But to answer your question, or rather, to address your statement, who is the real hero of that franchise? Is Mr. Terry Silver.
No, the guy who's dressed in the Spider-Man outfit.
You guys ever seen this video?
Right? The costume.
I'm pretty sure I did. But it's called The Immoralities and Crimes of Daniel LaRusse, and it's 3 parts, one for each movie. And basically, each movie, every action he commits either is a crime or an immoral act.
Yep. I think I saw it because someone pointed out how he got in that fight on the beach and all that. Yeah, they pointed that out. I didn't see it for all 3 movies, but yeah, I think I saw a little bit of it.
My favorite one, I'll never forget, because the thing is that in the third one, right, it introduces the character. The thing is that throughout all three movies, it's produced by Cobra Kai in sponsorship by the company that Terry Silver owns, right? The character. And then in the third movie, you finally get the character introduced, and he has a halo right above his head.
The what?
He has a halo. The halo, the thing the angels have above their head.
Yeah, like the coronavirus.
Oh God.
That was my segue.
But okay, so basically the whole thing is that if you watch it from the first video, from the very first immoral act, like up until that point, you will understand why the halo was hilarious.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. Send me those.
Yeah, I'll those are still. I know I can find those easily on YouTube. I'll send you those definitely. But the brisk one, I may have to do a little research because that I think it's obscure at this point to find.
Yeah, it's lost in the YouTube. Whatever. Man, we've been talking like crazy, man. It's like the old time.
Yeah, my throat's feeling killing me all day.
Because we're at the hour mark, and I do have to get up early tomorrow. New job, people.
All right.
What time you got to get up?
I got to get up at least by 4.
Ooh.
Because I got to drive all the way to where I go, called Park Lane. And then, I got to get the shit ready because, whatever. It's a job, but still, I got to get up early.
You got to go fast.
Hey, but $15 an hour ain't bad.
What's minimum wage over there?
I still remember it was about 8.
Oh, so you guys are still in the single digits.
I think so. I mean, it could have changed. I don't know. Because I could be more.
Because for us, 15 is the minimum.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not 15. Yeah, I know that part. Yeah. I'm only getting 15 because it's Amazon.
No, I know, but I'm saying 15 is, I mean, if you compare, what we, essentially for us, 15 would have to be, like, your 15 would probably have to be, like, 20 plus for us, at least, like, 20, 25.
Virginia's at 725.
Yeah. I remember it being 725 at one point over here, but that's what I'm saying. I think it went up some. But not, it's not like a lot. Yeah, it's not up to 15, like 4 LMP over there.
Oh God! Don't even start reminding me because they were trying to push to like 20 next and 30. I'm like, please stop.
These people are stupid. Let's get off with that shit. It's $20 an hour, and then what? To work at McDonald's or whatever the fuck. All these like low, these little jobs that aren't that big, like contribute. Like it's not like they're lawyers and shit or what do they call it, engineers and plumbers and all that.
It's funny. You know what kind of people I see working in these restaurants a lot? It always makes me laugh because I was like, they always thought they were too good for it. Your thoughts.
The thoughts?
The thoughts. Especially here in New York City, you see a bunch of thoughts throughout every like fast food chain at least has one.
He goes.
Oh yeah, because they can't work anywhere else.
What happened?
He said they can't work anywhere else.
Well, the funny thing is, if they probably worked in the street, they would make more money.
Maybe.
But I actually, speaking of that, I will tell you a story about something I found out. I'll tell it to you guys, but not on the air because.
All right. Well, then we better end it quick, so I want to hear that story. Lape, take us out.
No, don't. Prime's getting ready to get on.
Well, then I'm gonna have to jump off if y'all want to stay on.
Oh,
yeah.
They send you a message.
Yeah.
I'm like now.
Oh, she's gonna do the Twitch stream. I'm there.
All right.
Playing something.
Yeah.
Tell Kellogg's I'm about to go ruin her stream.
I'll talk to you guys next week or whatever when we jump on. I do gotta go. I'll talk to you.
All right, man.
All right, bye. Have a good night, everyone.
Honestly, I wasn't gonna stay that much long either myself. My throat's still bothering me. I'm gonna try to see if I get finish a few things and get some bed rest, and hopefully I feel better in the morning. So, guys, it was a pleasure again this week. 3 people in the chat. I hate all of you.
All right.
I hate you too.
Good times.
All right, guys.
Hasta la next week.
He just said, I'll see you soon. And I was like, okay. I don't know if he's coming. Let's see. Are you coming?
If not, just tell them it's just you and I now. The other guys heard you were coming and they left.
So yeah, what's been going on in the world of entertainment now that we can actually have a show?
I don't know. Well, we have the Brie Larson Nissan commercial.
How ridiculous was that?
I saw Jeremy's video on it and saw a little bit of the commercial, and what I thought was the commercial itself wasn't too bad. And then the thing where she's talking to the Nissan lady and the chairs, and the Nissan lady's talking about empowerment, and how not an empowerment, but no compromise. How was it the Sentra, have styling, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, and somehow Brie Larson turned that into girl power and sisterhood, and I'm like, how do you get that out of what that lady just said they were going for?
Right. And one thing I noticed, all they did was talk about the reverse, the functions, and like what it can do, and automatic braking. Like, are you trying to say that women aren't very good drivers?
I think they did. I don't think they tried to say it. I think they did.
I think so too. I think so too. Shame. For shame.
But and I just watched a little bit of that. So, I still think a lot of it's, she comes on with different things and says these things. And then I did a fairly positive video for Wednesday. It was supposed to be my my Captain Marvel Monday. I know it's a bit of a tripe thing, but that's when I get my best views. And the apologists are back, and they're spamming the crap out of my comments. And I don't know if you've seen some of the videos. It'll say, like 9 comments, and you'll see 2. And I've approved them in the back end, but they still don't show up. Kendo made a comment on one of my video on that, and this spammer guy keeps posting some link to this other guy's video. I think it's that guy with a bunch of accounts, because the guy's got like 300 subscribers or something. And it's a timestamp. And I'm like, did you even listen to my video? Because I'm not talking bad about Brie Larson at all. And it's really about the rumor that Captain Marvel might be evil during or at the end of Phase 5. It's kind of like a revisiting of the Dark Phoenix saga again, And I thought, I was like, well, is this possible that they'll do this? And maybe Rogue has something in how she gets her powers back, or maybe takes the evil powers from her. There's different things they can do. Monica Rambeau can be a part of that, and they can have Miss Marvel. And apparently they're going to have a Miss Marvel TV show with Monica Rambeau on Disney Plus. And so I'm just talking about possible things in the MCU and how Brie and these others can be a part of it. Nothing negative at all. And then the comments are like, from these apologists are like, I'm like, you guys are judging me as a middle-aged white guy that I'm going to obviously be talking smack about Brie Larson. It's like, why don't you listen to my video? I mean, thanks for visiting, but why don't you listen to it and see? I don't know her personally, so I'm not going to. I can only comment on things she said. But it's when you're, if that's your job and you're told by your handlers, hey, you need to say this, this, and this. I mean, this has kind of been Dion's point on a lot of this stuff. That if you believe it, you've always believed it. Otherwise, you just now sometimes it's hard to tell. People can change their mind. So that was a big kerfuffle with him and Ethan last year, and I think they were both wrong, and they were both right and they were both wrong, but they were talking past one another and talking about two completely different things. Ethan and Dion. Dion was on the High Council once.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking through in the likes to dislike. Have you seen it recently?
To what? On what?
For the Brie Larson, Brie Larson commercial.
No, I know Jeremy showed that it was pretty bad. Plus, they've turned comments off.
4.3 upvotes, 4.3 thousand upvotes, 29,000 downvotes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Because the thing is, Cecil made a meme about her running down the steps. It became very popular. I made a video of it. It's actually one of my more watched videos, probably in the last, was that 6 months ago, 8 months ago, however long that was. But to me, that's the real Brie Larson. That young woman that we see in those, having fun with her friends. That's the real Brie Larson, not the automaton that says things that, to get a paycheck. I don't think that's the real Brie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's doing this social justice thing, but I think it's, she feels that she has to in order to get the roles and get the recognition and respect and blah, blah, blah. I mean, how often do you hear even just libertarian, let alone conservative actors in Hollywood and how they can't get roles when, it's like they can't speak because if people talk, if people know, oh no, you're a conservative, and then, Tim Allen getting his show canceled and everything else because he disagreed with the Hollywood elite politically. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So how much of that is what she really believes and how much of it's fear that if she doesn't say it, she's going to lose her job?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Probably a lot.
And I know the millennials think that, that there's a lot of injustice in the world. And there is, but not in the States. I mean, yes, I know there's still some, but they act like, nothing's ever been done about it. Like there was no civil rights movement in the 60s and there was nothing, free love and other expressions in the 70s. And, it's like you're kind of late to the table,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People, they'll talk about women's rights. It's like, well, what rights do women have that men have that women don't? Women actually have more rights. They don't have to select. They don't have to register for selective service. They're not going to go to the draft. They're not going to go to war involuntarily. They have a lower death rate, lower suicide rate. I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 to 1. It's and that's the thing. Apparently, well, I shouldn't say that. No, I think if I remember correctly, women actually commit suicide more so than men, but it's not much. But they tend to do softer attempts where men are like hardcore about it and tend to be more successful, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And I remember one time someone said, I saw a post. It was last summer, I think. This woman held a sign. Well, I think it was a real sign. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It said something like a gun has more rights than women or something like that. And it's like, oh, you can't go into a school.
I saw that. That is so stupid.
It's like, do you even know what you've written? Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know, I don't know how much of it's real and how much of it's, hey, if I don't do this, I'm not going to have a job. And, I also did a video on which I've also mentioned more than once about Brie Larson when she went to go Galaxy's Edge, and she did some video of her and some friends took video of her and she did some things. It's like, I think that's the real, she's, Star Wars fan and kind of nerding out on all the stuff there. And I think that's the real Brie Larson.
Probably.
The person we see is an image that she's been told to concoct in order to have roles. And it got her Captain Marvel. I mean, before then, we're talking, Kong Skull Island was probably in the best movie she'd been in. I mean, supposedly she won an Academy Award for, was it The Room or whatever that was called. I've seen bits and pieces of it. It's like, but see, I'm still convinced. It's like when Halle Berry won. Denzel Washington, I could understand. Halle Berry, I couldn't. And it's like, they have it every year, and I haven't watched it in a long time, but even when I would sort of watch the Oscars, there were some years I look at the nominations for different categories and I'm like, all these things suck. But it's like, well, we got to give the award to somebody. We can't have an award show and say, you know what? Everybody did poorly this year. The movies all suck. The actors all suck. Good night. So in some years,
that's pretty sad though.
Yeah, but then some years you look at, like the Best Picture, and all of the nominations are incredible films, and some years it's like, oh my God, really? So, but Yeah. Anyway, so I don't get nearly as worked up, and maybe that's why I'm not growing at 2,000 subs like Jeremy is, because I'm not doing 7 videos a day and saying how much a horrible person different celebrities are. Because I don't know
How often a week do you upload?
No, there's 142.
When I'm on my game, I do every day. Quite often on the weekends, I don't. In the last few weeks, it's been really tough, because part of it is I've been trying to figure out the algorithm, what videos, because like the last, here, I'll show you what I mean. Let me bring my channel up in a different window. But, so my plugin's been kind of helping, but is it showing? Yeah. So I don't know if you can read it, but the videos in the movies haven't been doing too well. Some of them have been kind of good, but this one was, these have done well. But here in the pop culture section, where it's some of the same people, these all have over 100 views. In fact, I have to go whack. Here's one, Brie Larson that was at the Tonight or Jimmy Kimmel Live. 400 views, over 600 views on the one about Cecil. This is 3 months ago. Even Anita Sarkeesian, over 100 views. So I've been trying to figure out stuff, and I think this one too gets the apologists all worked up. When it was about the Captain Marvel comic, not in contra. Yeah, maybe. But here's what I mean. Let's see if I can find them. And then like these videos, hardly anything. The fitness, it's hit or miss with the fitness stuff. Here's my daughter and I. This one just went live today, but here's one from I posted a month ago, 98 views. But
We have 5 stars. Goodbye.
let's see if it'll show. That's not the one I wanted. This one didn't attract anybody. The weirdos. This one. So when I did today, or Wednesday. See, it says 5 comments, but you can't. It's like you can't see this reply. And if I went in the back office and showed you, this guy's got, different things. I forget who it was, and there was another one today on one of my videos. There was something that was like something Canadian did a bunch of. Was it this one? Because I posted this morning. This is an old review months ago. Yeah, the comical Canadian. So I mean, this get real spammy like this, and that doesn't help. So, but it just depends. I'm just trying to, like the beer reviews back in 2018, I did like 3 a week, and they didn't. None of them, got a lot of. Hey, Bryon. Let's just turn the app and be on for the next 12 hours. It's
Sorry, I was muted. That's funny.
There ain't even a damn roll of toilet paper where I live. Gone.
yeah,
I got a bunch.
We're gonna be crapping in a bucket. Appalachia style. Sorry I'm late, guys. I was on the road.
on the road
Oh.
again. Yeah, you're here.
Ding, ding, ding. So
Yeah,
how'd it
Miss
go?
LMP and tapping dudes.
Wow. I missed him tapping dudes. I always want to see that.
Not really. You didn't miss anything. You missed him talking about you missed him just talking about anime and weeaboo stuff and
Yeah, I know.
weird things.
I
Waifu.
started drinking and stopped listening, and then I didn't realize they were talking to me.
Right?
Have
You're
you
like,
been
"Casey,
brewing any new
Casey,
I
Bill,
just
beers?
sat back.
it was like, "Oh, you guys talking to me?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Okay, what was your question?"
Have you been brewing any new
That's because I
brews?
refreshed.
Yeah, I had one of my beers tonight. 10% alcohol,
What?
88 IBUs.
Did it have a little soju in it?
No, but I did post another soju review. We're gonna shoot another one tomorrow, hopefully.
This is you and your daughter.
Yeah, I was just sharing my channel, and then you came in.
Okay, well, you want me to leave? Oh, I mean, I can go try to scrounge up some, typing paper to wipe my ass.
No, so
No, I did see that. I did see you going through your stats, and some
Yeah.
Canadian guy posted something.
yeah, but this is the one I just. I don't know what that says. Yep, this was on the same.
I'm
we
kind of
each did like
disappointed that
4 of these.
nobody came into the chat.
Yeah.
You got to get the word out.
I put the link out like on our Facebook page. No, I posted the link to on our Facebook page, and not one single person showed up.
How come? Anyway, we can talk off air about that. Maple soju, huh? Did it taste good?
It was all right, but we could not pick out much maple in that one.
Huh. Did it list it on the ingredients?
Yeah.
Like further down?
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to watch the review. But we did this like 2 months ago.
Wow.
So and then the sour one that I released this morning, I think I shot that back in October. I got so many to get through. I mean, the thing is I guess like we did these, I don't know how many we did in a row, and by the third or fourth one, she was really feeling it. And we weren't finishing them all off. We finished off things later, and she's like, "How are you not eating anything?" So yeah, the next one I edit, I'm gonna have to really pay attention because there's a few things I'll probably have to take out. But
because your liver is made of silicone.
it's like, well, it's because I'm older and I've been drinking longer.
Probably.
He's a T1000. He can drink us under the table.
This is a different brand, and then I've got an original different brand, and then we need to go to Jungle Gyms and see what they have for 420. She doesn't want to do any of the nasty. I mean, I had one last year that had hemp seeds in it or something because it smelled like pot. She didn't want to do that one again, but because her birthday is 420, so we tried to do some kind of. And Stone usually has an Enjoy by 420.
So what does 420 have to do with anything? That's Hitler's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, 420 is when you meet outside behind the gym after school and smoke pot.
Never did that.
I didn't either, but
I'm serious. I was like, I finally partook in the wacky weed about 3 years ago for the first time ever. And it was a mess.
I've never done that.
My mind, well, I all the times you were supposed to, like high school and middle 20s, I just never did that. And then I'm like, okay, I'm an adult. I can, try it out. And I kept trying to stop time in my brain because it was like you were shuttling time, the events of what was happening forward real fast, like at 4 times speed. I was trying to catch a frame to stop time. Yeah. Hey kids, don't do drugs.
Oh, Lord.
Well, there's a reason they call it.
Well, there's a reason I did it, to tell that nebulous story.
The Nebula story.
Yeah, it was just like all over the place. Didn't really, hit any particular point.
Nebulous story.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Nebula story, like the character in the Avengers.
No.
And the Guardians.
Nebula.
Oh, like Nebula.
Hey, what has that got to do with anything?
See?
But we can.
You sure you have Prime? Are you sure you haven't been hitting the wacky weed here?
We can segue into Karen Gillan if you want. See, there you go. Look at me. I'm really trying to find the maples. My daughter can't believe I just did that. She's like,
"What?"
Well, hold on. Let me. Can I? I guess I have to stop. I'll do it with audio this time.
And your boy hasn't made his pilgrimage to your house to woo your daughter yet?
Oh.
Rubbing alcohol. I wonder if it's because it's the rice. So it's the grain.
No.
So it's going to have that.
I am already feeling this.
Lape's doing a chemical analysis.
With my tongue.
Yeah. 14 parts carbon.
you go.
67 parts
I mean,
H2O.
I might be. Ooh, there it is.
And oops.
Oh, to quote black leather guy, leather jacket guy
Racist.
from the Tri Channel. Oh, there she is.
Who, Fonzie?
What is his name?
I don't
Black
know.
leather.
I hope they see this.
He has a channel called Leather.
Oh, Lape's wasted.
Oh, for that. Can't play that action.
This is the guy I'm talking about. Are you having that? Yeah. See, okay.
What is that, David Copperfield's understudy?
Here
I
we
wish
go.
I'd gone into Aspen Dental much sooner. It would have saved me a lot of money that I spent. My family has.
All right, sir.
There you go.
What doesn't kill you makes you drunker.
I'm so
Makes you
hungover.
drunker.
I'm so hungover.
Show me your thing.
Yeah.
He's so Irish. Hold on. I've seen this one like a zillion times.
You're doing it. You have to do it.
I know.
This is my first alcohol
Oh, I love
shoot with
Kira.
Try, and I was told like we will ease you into it. We'll get you in for one. We'll have some beer or something. This is not easing into it.
Expected
Diana
to be
Doherty.
very drunk at 7:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we are going to be locked.
It's late for some of them.
Hey, she's a plasters.
Oh, roll me air like a bear. If you're getting your very strong spirit in plastic, there's something that just
Things
doesn't
he
feel
says.
right there.
He's so Irish.
The
it's-
plastic bottle is the worst.
That's what 50 horsepower.
Is it? Oh my god.
50
that's
horsepower.
The lowest one.
That's the lowest one.
They've got a
Also,
special
I didn't say this
skills.
earlier.
Yeah.
I'm hungover already from last night.
That's
so
gonna work in your favor.
I think it's gonna work in my favor.
Where's the bucket? Is the bucket near you?
Yeah, the book's here, but you don't get it.
I can see you look through that.
Nice. So have
It's a nice
you,
bottle of trouble, though.
have you
What to do with family?
subscribed?
It's my friend. It's my
I'm
pal.
trying to get to where he.
I don't. Is that bad?
Because my stomach.
There she is.
There she
Oh,
is.
she is a lovely brassiere.
There's that's what I was doing. But yes, check out the Tri Channel. And Kiara,
Hey.
she does the drinking. It's
Hey,
insane.
App, these are like these Irish people are like the Appalachians of the UK. So you might
Nice.
so you might find a kindred spirit with these people. You might be able to, trace your bloodline back.
But this is
Well, I am part Irish.
here you go.
But of course,
Here you go. I'm gonna have to do this one again. He's even funnier in this one. But the things that they drink, he and Kira, wait, listen.
I can't hear shite.
Oh,
Can't hear it.
oh, frack! I didn't mean to close it. I gotta bring it back
you
up.
sure you didn't swig a couple of your beers?
I
Not
had
being able to hit the volume.
No, I forgot to click the share audio checkbox. Hold on. I know. You guys got something you want to talk about? Just waiting for me.
I'm just. When's the asteroid gonna hit? I was at
Already
Aldi's and different
Makes
stores.
the heart grow fonder. Yes, beautiful. Play the burger. Beautiful.
I
So they're
couldn't hear
drinking
what
now?
you just said because of the video.
What are we having?
Ooh, absinthe.
Absent. Sure, look at casual Monday.
Have you ever had absinthe? No. Really?
Lolsy, I
Because
love
I
that
have
redhead on
sense.
the left. I like her too.
You never have a good experience on
Leather
it.
jacket.
I've never met a single person who's gone, I had a great night on absinthe.
So this is funny. Hold on.
Look at that for a sexy boy.
That's just Jewish.
That looks like a bottle
The girl-
of olive oil.
Isn't it like
Girl
a pirate's
don't like
peg?
Mystico Speciale.
Absinthe elixir vitae. That's elixir of life.
I mean, so obviously we're gonna feel better after drinking it.
I just want to know one thing.
One.
What's the horsepower?
Jesus. I'll give you one guess. So 120 proof.
What?
60%.
This is 60%. This is absolutely fine. This is like something you'd give your granny.
So did you hear her?
Yes.
The 60%. This is absolutely fine. So, do you see? Yeah, Bryan's the look on his face is like, what the?
It's absolutely fine. This is like something you'd.
Like what?
No problem.
Yeah, it's funny because she'll be like, "Oh, this is delicious," and he's like, tastes like gasoline. He's like, "What is wrong with your tongue?"
Now, do these like couples or duos usually taste different things together, or do they?
Oh yeah, well they mix them all up. There's like I don't know,
okay.
15 or 18 people, and then they do all kinds of different things. People send them stuff, and like the Krispy Kreme donuts. I mean, it's kind of crazy sometimes.
And it's called
the Tri Channel.
The Tri Channel. Oh, okay, yeah. Try this bottle of piss made in Argentina, so you know it's good.
And they're from different parts of Ireland too, so that you can hear the different accents and all that. So, anyway, I digress. Not promoting other channels.
No, it was actually very entertaining because I'm gonna go try to watch it. See what I did there?
Yeah. Yes.
See what I did there?
Yeah. Yes,
App, what are you doing, buddy?
He's falling
Just kick
asleep.
back,
yes.
chilling.
He's delayed. He's in a time.
I mean, I have been up since like. Oh yeah, well, it's because my laptop sucks.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Well, you started. You had your daughter in your lap. Or something. I saw.
Yeah, I
I
know.
get to see little baby Appalachian American.
Yeah. Well, I had just,
Yeah,
it
she's
just happened
asleep now.
I saw that you connected, and I hit the button, but I had to deal with the dogs.
Yeah.
And I came down to check on something, and then they were all barking at God knows what. Like someone was coming through the front door, so I had to go back upstairs. So I'm like, what the heck's going on?
It was a coronavirus zombie.
Barking at somebody across the street. I'm like, really? Seriously?
That man's looking for toilet paper.
Yeah, it probably is.
Looking for the shit paper. No, I'm serious. I kept telling people online, I'm like, when's the asteroid gonna hit? Because people were just losing their minds. I gotta get 10. They were resorting to hand napkins. One dude said he was getting. I was at Lowe's. He was gonna get the with those like shop towels or something that are in the little plastic thing that you pull out. He goes, "Yep, taking care of it this way." I'm like, dude, that's like Gojo on your butt. Don't do it. It's got those little sand pebble things.
What's the deal with why does everybody want toilet paper?
See, I think because certain states have declared emergencies, so they want people to quarantine themselves up to 30 days in their homes. So everybody's stocking up.
Yeah, but people are getting like 6 months worth of toilet.
Right.
Not a month.
Because when you're scared, you shit a lot, I guess. So you got to double up. So, I'd say just stock up on string cheese and you won't crap your guts out.
Just switch to keto.
What's that?
When I eat more keto, I don't have as nearly as much of a problem, and it's very clean. It's when you eat all that carbs and you eat the bread,
yep,
you eat the rice and sugar and all that crap. That's when you get the messy shits.
That's when shellacs come out of your ass. Comes out all.
You have the power poop that about lifts you off the toilet. Sprays everywhere.
Or when it hits the water, it comes back and bidets your butthole.
And then bottled water, I don't get either.
Oh, my mother-in-law actually has a bidet.
Yeah, there you go.
Good. What if they sold them in Australia? Would it be good day bidet? Good day.
I bet you there's a company in Australia.
I'm telling you, if not, they're gonna hear this and they're gonna go, "Hey,
it's a good idea."
Yeah, it's a great idea. It's a bonza of an idea. I don't even know my accents anymore. But yeah, so it was crazy, and the people were like almost knocking each other over, and I was just like, okay, this is stupid. You're listening to the wrong people, because we know what's gonna happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. The lizard people are going to come out on the ground.
No, that's at the end of the month.
Oh.
No.
Or the next month.
I think it's going to, I think there's going to be people get sick, and I think there's going to be a handful of people die, and it's going to be like SARS, except we overreacted.
Well,
I don't think that nobody's going to get sick.
I mean, people are getting the because it is still the end of flu season, but those getting this cornhole virus, that's just speculation. That's being put out by the news. And how do we know that such and such died of cornhole virus? I think people are just expiring naturally. They're older folks. And when you want to do things in the stealth, in the run silent, run deep of the night, you make sure everyone's indoors. That's what's going on.
This person's still AFK.
Well, I know I saw, I forget where it was. I saw it. It was on Facebook. It was on Twitter. So people that I follow or follow me or whatever, and these are, some of them are kind of liberal, and they're talking about, was it Seattle? They were getting all kinds of information. That's where there was a bunch of people dying in, was that Seattle or Portland?
Yeah, Seattle, Evergreen Memorial Hospital.
But people were dying in an old folks home,
Yeah.
They were getting good information, and then the federal government showed up, military and everything, and now they're not getting boo. They can't talk to any of the staff there. They're not getting updates. They don't know who's dying, if anyone's dying. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden, and that's what's kind of freaking them out. It's like the government showed up and we get no information.
Right. Well, in a way, you can say that they're trying to stop the spread of information so people don't get panicked. But it's very interesting that in that hospital, Evergreen Memorial or whatever, Evergreen Hospital, it's been like 70 people, and they're all old. And why in that one place?
Yeah, and if it's the same place I'm thinking, they were saying that there were several people that died before there was ever any announcement of any outbreak.
Right. Yeah, it started small with 2, 3 here, and then all of a sudden it was like 10 people in 1 week, and then 4 in the other, and so yeah. So maybe we should do a little deep dive into what Evergreen Hospital is all about.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but
Ooh, you just said a key word.
Yeah.
That's right. A little dig in there. Why don't you dig on that one?
Yeah, if you're trying to keep people from panicking.
Yeah, Evergreen.
Declaring states of emergency isn't helpful.
I caught that. I didn't catch it at first.
Evergreen Airlines, Evergreen Shipping,
Evergreen,
the Secret Service code name, Evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dang.
And that's the hospital that these people
That just links it all together.
Well, I don't know if it ties a nice little bow on it, but
Yeah.
it does make a sense.
Seems like it.
So, Channel Dad, have you been red pilled yet?
Oh, I tried to stop it.
A long time ago.
Oh, that's right. You don't talk about your personal life. You don't talk about your chin strap.
No. But I have to take blue pills now.
Okay, that's fine, but okay. I don't know what to do with that one. Okay, if you have
Right.
to take blue pills for certain events, we'll say certain cardio events, can you still be red pilled? Because
yes, because that wears off.
Right, right. Because the blue pill will take you in a different direction of life. You just stay asleep and you're none the wiser. But you take the red pill and then you come out of the matrix.
It's the Matrix.
It is all the matrix. But what if while you're red pilled you take the blue pill? Does that put you back in the matrix for
Then
a
you can
time?
get a purple pill.
Hmm.
You know somebody's going to do that. When you want the benefits of the red pill, but still have to take the blue pill, take the purple pill. It's the best of both worlds. Get connected with the purple pill. Well, that uncomfortable
Some nice
silence.
dead air there.
I know. Dead air, dead air.
Well, there's just a lot that we can't say on the air.
Why not?
Well, because I mean, like, it's not the type. You start saying stuff, and it'll really kill anything that could possibly happen on the channel, like growth.
Are you kidding me? This topic is one of the hottest topics right now for up and coming YouTube channels. Because then there's the
Yeah,
opposite.
but most of them are getting throttled.
True. But that's because they're getting bigger, and then there's an opposition to them. And they make so much noise that then Susan Wojcicki shows up and says, I don't think, I think we're going to
She
throttle
don't get
them.
no cake.
That's right. She don't get no damn cake.
She doesn't get any cake.
Seven game. Okay, thank you, John.
Yeah.
So, Channel Dad, red pill.
Yes.
Would you like to take a red pill?
What?
Would you like to go down the rabbit hole?
I think I've already been down the rabbit hole multiple times. I used to listen to Alex Jones and David Icke and a whole bunch of other people. So
Now, David Icke, okay, I'll give him
Alex
props.
Jones isn't red
AJ,
pill.
yeah, AJ is kind of 2015, 2016. There's a new sheriff in town.
He's fake. Yeah.
he's fake.
Alex Jones is like the light red pill. Almost like a green pill. Like he's not even nowhere near red pill.
Okay, did you buy any of his products?
No.
I did.
I thought about trying them. Was it the Mail Force or something like that?
Yeah, I didn't get that one. I got Silver Bullet, which was like the the stuff if you want to get, so you don't want to get a cold or the cornhole virus, you take silver, and that attaches to the atomic structure of the virus and then flushes out of your body, according to the label. No, but we purchased his air cleaners, like the Alexa Pures, and they're awesome. You have to wait for certain sales. You gotta wait for some of the Veterans Day sales, and you go ahead and buy them and support the channel. You support channel. So yeah, I went that far.
All right, Lape, if you want to be red pilled, have you ever heard of QAnon?
It's kind of a direct approach, my friend.
I don't know.
Well, whatever. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't know.
QAnon is a person or group of persons who is in with the president, releasing information on a message board, but not information that is damning, so to speak, but truth. But giving truthful information
About behind the scenes events and potentialities.
Exactly.
Of events.
Okay. And?
Well,
have you ever heard of Pizzagate?
Yeah. And I think that was real, even though most people think it was fake.
Right. They that was broken kind of with the help of some Q information, and then Alex Jones took it and ran with it. So I mean, they kind of keep a
Yeah.
somewhat of a distance with him because he's said that, oh, I know who Q is, and first of all, no one in the general public or entertainment industry knows who that is. There's a couple terms that Q espouses. Where we go one, we go all, which was the name on the inscription on John F. Kennedy's boat. So they're not saying anything that he's still around or his son is around, anything like that, but they're saying that we're all involved in this movement to remove the troubled elements of our society. That's going to come through various means, arrests, Arkansas, different things like that.
Well, I believe it when it happens, man. I mean, I thought Trump was going to drain the swamp more than he has, but we'll see. What is the red line for you? Yeah, I know, and I know it's like the Clintons. People get close to them, they either shut up or they get killed. It's
right.
amazing.
But the thing is that what's your red line? What is it that you need to see or to know that okay, the swamp is being drained?
Well, for starters, both the Clintons being perp walked.
Okay.
Be a huge start, but then a lot of the people they put in place in the 90s,
but that's
place that are, because they're lots of times they're just the figureheads, right? They're just the public side. But when you've got you got a lot of people in the military and in the Pentagon especially who are just as bad as they are in many ways, but they're not public. People don't know who they are. They're just low level bureaucrats, but they never change, right? The president changes,
right, and they outlast them.
But all of the inner working people that they stay there for 30 years, and it's like,
can I say something real quick?
When they start
getting
.com.
So
that's the Q.
But that's the that's when I would say okay, yeah, we're really actually draining the swamp.
Okay.
When I hear that there's
I see what you're saying, like,
things
but
in Washington because
but the problem is your red line is like the checkmate.
Like the
so I mean,
can I say
you're not
.com so we can shut
right
down
away.
the show?
Like imagine it. Wow.
Because we can talk when it goes gray instead of when it's
okay.
red.
Oh, hi. All right.
So yeah, that's true.
David Applegate hour. All right. Well, fine. We'll you guys can educate me after the hour. So this has been episode 119. Thanks for joining us on Friday the 13th. Already announced the Hall of Fame. You guys want good night?
What a smoke show.
All right.
See ya. Don't die. .com.